Ashes of Creation is probably the most hyped upcoming MMORPG, and it'll probably hold that title for a while, which is a good thing, if Intrepid can live up to the hype. We all want to play with our friends, explore Vera, and be engrossed in a new MMO, but how soon can that happen? Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell as we discuss why Ashes of Creation shouldn't release as soon as we want it to. Remember being a child and wanting all of the things that you did, but your parents, family members, guardians, whoever, siblings would tell you no? Sometimes it'd be followed up with, "That's not good for you. I know what's best for you. You'll understand when you're older." These things were done, now I understand, not all the time, but they were done to protect us. My mom didn't want me watching Cow and Chicken when I was younger. Now, of course I still did, right? But I didn't get it when I was younger. Being an adult, now I understand a little more. They had the devil running around booty naked. Just booty all out. That's not normal, and I can understand why a parent wouldn't want to showcase that to their kid. With Ashes of Creation and us as a community, almost as kids, we believe sometimes more than not that we know what's best. And now, this isn't to say that we're not always wrong, because we are right sometimes. Look at January. We pretty much demanded better. Steven doesn't want Ashes of Creation to release until it's ready, which makes perfect sense because look at the times. You have your Cyberpunks, your No Man's Sky, and pretty much, not every single one, but a lot of AAA titles that release with a lack of content and that definitely need more development time. I remember watching a trailer for Cyberpunk before the release. This game was supposed to be GTA meets Skyrim with sugar and spice and everything nice. But it wasn't, because it wasn't finished. Releasing an unfinished game is, you know what? Mr. Miyamoto said it best. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky, for a moment in time. And Final Fantasy XIV. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they do an entire overhaul for the game at the beginning because it was that bad? Now, I'm not hating on these games because I'm a fan of all of them, but in the gaming industry, your reputation means so much because gamers are so unforgiving. You take something that they're passionate about and mess it up, there's usually no redemption. And on the off chance that you're actually able to get revived, you gotta bring it on that second life. Look at No Man's Sky and the constant updates that they've dropped to please their fan base. Look at Final Fantasy XIV, which applies more to Ashes of Creation because it's another MMORPG. These things can be done, but they shouldn't have to, which is why Ashes of Creation should release when they are ready and when it's finished. All of the hype, fastest MMO to be funded on Kickstarter, $3 million goal hit, super quick on Kickstarter, indie companies started up with the founder's own money. None of that stuff will matter and nobody will care because the game would be rushed and bad. Intrepid Studios has so much to lose because essentially they are the new kid on the block, saying that what everyone else is doing, they can do in their own way and in some right, even better. If they failed here, it would be tremendously hard to get people back on board. People are already skeptical when you tell them a new MMO is coming out that was funded on Kickstarter, has new system that's gonna change the game, and oh, it was funded by the founder. People have been hurt and burned too many times in this genre, so it's vital that they get it right the first time and deliver. And the cherry on top of all of this is if it fails, you have the people who are doubting it from the beginning. We would never hear the end of it. Many of us don't even know what we want. I think the best way to go about this is to allow them to present something and we continue to give feedback on that. For example, dungeons and raids are 80% open world in Ashes of Creation. Now, I don't think this is even open to be changed, but say Alpha 2 launches, we can continue to provide feedback on what we believe is working and what isn't working as a community. Think about your favorite gaming community. Now, if the fan base got their way, what ridiculous fighter would be added into your fighting game? What broken mechanic would plague your multiplayer experience? How soon would your highly anticipated MMORPG be released? I know the MMORPG genre has been burned many times, so a lot of players can feel as if they know more than the current devs working on the current project. But again, we have to trust the process, and that's a risk you have to be willing to take, good or bad, because if it's good, then maybe we'll be content. Or you could make your own MMORPG, and then you'd have this handsome guy with an afro talking about your game. Being content isn't always easy though. We have to enjoy the ride. We're going to be seeing glimpses at the Carfin dungeon at the end of March for the development update. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say looking at grass and rocks is necessarily hype, but I do trust that they will wow us, as they do every month, because they always go above and beyond. With us being able to see the outside of the Carfin dungeon, what does the rest of our year look like? We're only in March. The speculation, hope, and community keep me excited and keep me happy, but I would have never gotten to this point if I didn't enjoy the ride and continue to trust in the team. With the game still being updated, we still haven't seen an updated dungeon. We still haven't seen all of the classes. We still haven't seen the Tonar. We still haven't seen naval combat and so much more. Realistically, Ashes of Creation probably won't come out until 2025, 2024 the earliest. I know they've been in development for a while, but this time frame is actually normal for an MMO. So with everything going on, I don't even know if we'll see Alpha 2 this year, maybe at the end of the year. I know it's tough to wait for a game you're super excited about because you want to enjoy everything the game has to offer. But I mean, in the meantime, be productive. Start school, end school, start a business, end a business, start a family, end a family. When do you think Ashes of Creation should release? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you're looking for a community to join, please hop in the Discord. Let us know your thoughts there. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch to stay up to date with me and catch my streams when I stream the live monthly updates. Last but not least, if you haven't created an Ashes of Creation account, please feel free to use my referral code in the description below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.